Okay, so welcome everybody. My name is Paul Taubman. Before we get started, just some things why you should listen to me and why I get to present right now is personally, I've built hundreds or thousands of websites. I've cleaned up and secured just as many websites across the country and the world. Got a team in place that helps clients with their marketing as well as the website building. I've actually been featured on Great Day Washington, one of the morning shows down there, talking about people, how they can help make money at home with e-commerce and online with their website. So today I'm going to be talking about your website, and this is going to be the longest title you've probably seen in a long time. So it's your website, best practices to get you visible and seen so that you can increase your bottom line. And if that's too long, you didn't read it, bottom line, it's going to make you more money. Okay. So I'm going to literally run through 8 simple areas for your website to get you the visibility. And the first one's going to be web design. We're going to talk a little bit about SEO, your business listings, which is something that's frequently not looked at, your online reputation, which is surely important. We'll talk about that. Social media, a couple points, your content marketing, online advertising, and lead generation. So we'll probably be, we'll take a break at lunchtime so you can have something to eat, and we'll continue up with the rest of the things. All right, so first of all, with web design, obviously you want to make the right impression. They say that when somebody comes to your website in 3 seconds, they want to know who you are, what you do, and how you do it. So that has to be a real clear, concise message as soon as they come. And that's not scrolling, that's right on the home page above the fold, as we say. Within 10 seconds, they want to know why they should use your business as opposed to a competitor. So you want to make it easy to get it right. Okay. One of the quick ways to do this with your navigation is to have the information on the homepage, as well as have your website easy to navigate. People are accustomed to finding your address in the footer, so make sure it's there. A lot of sites don't do that. And then, of course, if you can have testimonials on your website, actual clients and their images, if they allow you to talk about the services and specific things that you've helped them with. Not just, oh, I had a great experience with this company, but specific things of where they were before and after as a result of your product or services. And then the last thing is you want to make sure, and it's surprising to see people haven't done this, is that your website is mobile friendly. Okay, otherwise it's known as responsive. And I put a little T next to this because that's kind of more of the technical side. So you may not be able to do it, but your web person should be able to do it. And if they can, especially mobile friendly, find somebody else. Okay. Next up, quick couple things about search engine optimization. First thing is you want to make sure that you have a Google My Business, which is what comes up on the right side of the Google results when they search for your business. It gives you information there, and make sure it's optimized so that it does come up. Likewise, there are people who still use Bing as their search engine, and Bing has a places for Bing profile that you should do the same thing. So it's just like Google My Business, often forgotten because people don't think about Bing, but you should work on that. Take a look at the Google Keyword Planner to come up with phrases that people are searching for. You want to optimize your site for those keywords too. Okay, and you can use those keywords in your page titles. If you're selling products, make sure that every single product or service has its own page. You should write your meta descriptions that are appealing to people who want to buy or purchase your services. Again, this one's a little bit more technical because it's behind the scene. It's not necessarily seen on the screen. Okay? Again, make sure it's mobile friendly. Right? So we have 2 technical things here. And then the last thing, or second to last thing, is you want to set up Google Analytics and Search Engine Console. This is something that you can do to track traffic to your site. So it's important to know how many people are coming to your site, where they're coming from, what time, what pages they're looking at, all that good information. So as Dennis said earlier, if you have the data, you can measure it, and then you can make your decisions about that. Then the last thing, and this is a little bit of a technical thing, is publish what's known as an XML sitemap. So this is a list of all your pages for the search engines to know about. It's not something that regular visitors will see, but you want the search engine so that they know what pages are on your site. Okay? And then get people to link into your site. That's going to help your popularity, and Google's going to love that. Okay, with business listings, these are going to be directories and things like Yellow Pages, local.com, City Search, Angie's List, right? All of those listings that showcase other businesses. You want to make sure that you're listed on, the top 30 or so that are applicable for your business. And the key point here is to make sure that your NAP, that stands for NAP, your name, your address, and your phone number are identical across all the different directories. So if your business name includes .inc for if you're incorporated, make sure it's listed like that everywhere. When the search engine see discrepancies, even when it's something like LLC or Inc., or if it's your business name and it has your name, in some places it has a middle initial, others it doesn't, it sees that inconsistency and that actually hurts you. So the consistency is key. Okay. When it comes to your online reputation, people search for you and your business, and your online reputation refers to how you look when they research you. So a couple of things that you could and should do is always ask people for reviews, right? Those testimonials. On your website, let people review you on Google and have a button so that they can easily do that. When you have many, many, many reviews, especially when they're 4 or 5 stars, that's going to help you get that visibility. As a group, we've talked about social media before, so I'll just kind of pop these up here. Make sure that your Facebook page, your LinkedIn profile, and depending on what area you're in, maybe Pinterest is good for you, maybe it's not. Maybe TikTok is good. That's right. A lot of people think, I can't do anything on TikTok, but there are a lot of businesses that are thriving because of it. So know the social media platforms that work for you, optimize those. Always include your contact information on there so people can get back to your website or they can contact you directly. We talked about it earlier that when people can have your information and it's easy to reach out to you, they're going to do that. Okay. Publish photos from networking events, even if it's screenshots of the Zoom calls that you're in. And share content that resonates, right? Doesn't have to be just your own content, but something that's in your niche or in your market that will help people. Okay, when it comes to content marketing, this is simply just, the technical term is putting stuff online that's going to help other people. So this can be blog posts, white papers, audios, videos, PowerPoint presentations, ebooks, right? All kinds of content that people consume that will help position you as the expert. And when you're doing this, just like I said before about posting things that people are going to be interested in, this could be things that are going back to your website as well as promoting other people's work. And if you want, more and more people are now doing videos online, think about Facebook Lives and those kind of things. Do that for your website too. There's nothing wrong with putting video on your website. All right, online advertising. A lot of times people think about Facebook and Google ads, and those are good places. The big difference between the two that I want to talk about for a moment is that Facebook ads are going to be what's known as interruptive marketing. You're scrolling through your feed and boom, you get an ad. You're not expecting it and you see it. Versus Google ads, when somebody is searching for something, your ad can be placed there. So there's an intentional research that's happening. And with Google ads, you're more likely to get a good hit because people are looking for it at that time and they want the answers, and your ad can pop up then. There's all kinds of other places to advertise on, like I indicated here. LinkedIn has it, YouTube has it, Instagram. Again, see what fits for your niche. And then kind of a technical thing, so it's a technical-ish thing, is think about a remarketing or a retargeting campaign. So when somebody visits your website, you can put what's known as a retargeting pixel. That's why it's technical-ish. It's just some code you put on your website that when somebody's looking at your service, when they go to another website completely unrelated to yours, they may be going to a news outlet, your ad can actually pop up over there, right? So if you've ever been looking at something and then all of a sudden every website you go, oh my gosh, there's the same UGG boots that you were looking for Christmas, that's why. When it comes to lead generation, You want to make a custom landing page for each type of product that you're marketing or service that you're doing. It's okay to have multiple ones. Make sure you're capturing their information with an email newsletter. You know, you can do this by also hosting online webinars. You can have an online appointment booking, all these things to help people contact you. Okay. So I raced through the 8 simple areas that you can take a look at your website to help improve your visibility, to get people to your site, to convert them into clients and prospects. Okay. So if you have any questions and you want, we can do a complimentary web presence audit. You can sign up by going to digitalmaestro.com/web audit. Pick a time on the calendar and we'll get together then. And if you want a copy of these slides, because I did go through them quickly, you can always just email me at paul@digitalmaestro.com. That's it. Any questions?
Well, if you want to share that slide deck with me, I'll make sure it goes out in the follow-up email.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you very much, Dennis.
No problem.
Hey, Paul, just wondering, when there's videos, I often think like not more than a minute is a good idea. Is that the same on a website?
So it depends what the purpose of the video is. If it's social media, definitely you want something short because people aren't going to sit there unknowingly for 5-10 minutes. But you can actually have trainings that you offer on your videos. And I think if it's longer than a couple minutes, it's good just to let people know by at the top of the video saying something like, hey, this is a 15-minute presentation that talks about X, Y, and Z. So when you set their expectations, they definitely know if it's something that they want to watch now at that time or not.